What's going on? I hope you're happy and healthy doing the things that you love doing. And now we're about to give you, I'm going to give you your reading. All right. Let's have a look. Let's see what Spirit has to say. And we are about to rock and roll. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's have a look. Nice. Interesting. All right. So I'm seeing a massive breakthrough in regards to your energies. Because I feel as if you yourself had been feeling as if things have been quite slow, as if it's so slow at that point, you're like, there's some stagnant energy, that stagnant energy that you will have felt from a period of time. And this is the ending of it. What's about to happen are signs that you yourself will see that things are about to be on the move. So let's just say things have been quite stationary and there's been slow moving energy. Now, the great thing about this is you are in the process of creating a momentum, that the seismic shifts that you will experience were that the stagnancy was there for a reason. Now, the reason why the stagnancy was there is because Spirit is literally saying, well, even though you may not know that this was required, this was definitely required. Because the Strength card for me feels very much like, okay, you're not seeing anything at this moment in time, but what you've going to realize is the shift and the shift in the actual balance of things are going to completely change. And this is because you've had to recharge. And now the real pivot towards this is actually acceleration. Certain opportunities will be coming in quick and fast. So let's just say breakthroughs such as ideas, breakthroughs in terms of career, breakthroughs in terms of having to see any progress regarding relationships. I'm just saying that your energy itself now is going to be of a change, that the tangible changes that you want, because ultimately we do want to see tangible changes. It will reflect in this reality that the projection coming out now is definitely fortune after difficulty. And, you know, you've got to see from an analogy of a couple of things, but I'm going to utilize this analogy that I say myself, that when we often reflect on timing, time adds value. So we may be marinating our chicken or the foods that we love. It requires time in order it to have value. Also, when it comes to property, time adds value towards the property. So you've got to change the perspective of this energy that you may have felt and be like, oh, I've been waiting for this amount of time, this amount of time, this amount of time. Hold on a minute. There needs to be a perspective change. And this perspective is about the value. If you have the value within, then you will understand that this is actually for your benefit. What will become of it is actually going to become a situation that will be of a benefit. When it comes to connections, avenues that are opening up, I'm seeing that breakthroughs, this is giving me very much of the creative elements of it all. So let me give you an example. You've had to experience something in order for you to create a certain breakthrough, inspiration, ignition. This is what's going to be the thing that will ignite the fool's journey. This is what's going to be the new avenue and new pathway for you to go forth and enjoy for what's to come. And for what's to come is pretty clear. While you're in stagnation, everything else started to grow. Abundance, opportunities, the manifestation to recharge. Your energy had to recharge because what's around the corner are shifts in where you have to move quick. So there's definitely going to be polarity. You are required to be quick in regarding your responses. You are required to respond very quickly in regards to an opportunity that will arise. You are required for you to respond in a way that you physically have to travel or physically have to go somewhere in terms of an opportunity. So understand that just because you may not have seen it initially, with the truth being the truth, the opportunities will be something that will require you to realize, hold on a minute, no wonder why I've waited for X amount of time. Because now it makes sense that what's happening is all just an alignment of the opportunities that I've been wanting. And Spirit is saying a couple of things. All right. Spirit is saying, without this moment, you would not have actually realized the value of the things that you want in terms of your goals or being selected or given an opportunity. Because this element of resilience that you have right now is the fundamental reason that when you succeed, especially with the Six of Wands, that there's value towards it. It's like a situation where you've had to work for something, right? And because you've put the effort in, it normally is a situation that you savor that moment. So often when I say this, the value is because of the time that you're putting in to this energy and the trust. When you add the two, I guarantee you of the trust and the energy within, it's definitely going to amplify the success that you really want. So trust me when I say this. Spirit's overall thing is to let you know that, yeah, there is definitely going to be a cause of celebration going forwards. But what it is saying as well, from a deeper situation or a deeper factor, is you will understand that this is part of a sequence of events in your life, such as knowing that this level of stagnancy isn't something that be seen as a negative connotation, that this should be embraced because time equals value. Time adds. And if you understand this, everything that's around the corner, the blessings that you want, the notoriety, the success, it's all in divine timing, and it's giving you that moment when you lift the cup, when you say that you've won, when you've tasted the victories. They are, in essence, a moment in your life that you can use and imprint in your brain and say, I remember when I achieved this. So when I go forth into my next chapter in my life for the next achievement, I now know that this element is just divine timing. Because this is an energy of yourself to let you know that it isn't just one goal that you'll be accomplishing. There are many goals that you'll be accomplishing. I'm speaking to a winner. I'm speaking to someone that understands that when they realize it, all it is value for you. All right? I hope this resonates. All right. If you'd like to go deeper, you can always click the link in the description. Furthermore, I have social media on Instagram and on TikTok, Sorcerer X, and you can always drop me a private message and we can always discuss things. But yes, that was your reading, and take care, Sorcerer.